What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reviewing the Senko G2A1 and we're going to find out if this budget-friendly wireless lavalier system is something you need to pick up. Disclaimer before we get too far in this video, Senko did send me this mic to review. However, they're not seeing this video before it goes live. There was no money exchanged and they're not having any impact on how this video comes out. I do have the Senko G2A1 hooked up to me with a provided lavalier microphone for the duration of this video, so you guys can hear pretty much through this entire video how it's going to sound. First things first, let's talk about what comes in this kit when you purchase the G2A1 from Senko. You get one carrying bag, one receiver, one transmitter, an external lav mic, a 2-in-1 charging cable, a 3.5 TRS camera cable, a 3.5 TRRS phone cable, an eject pin, as well as two different types of windscreens. Now, let's go over the specs and features real quick and talk about what this thing has to offer. The Senko G2A1 has an 8-hour built-in USB rechargeable battery. It has a 2.4 gigahertz frequency with 230 feet of wireless transmission. It has automatic pairing, as well as both devices have a nice display screen on the front. It has real-time monitoring as well as gain control, and both devices have a mute button. Now, of course, I'm not going into all the detail. If you guys would like to read up more about that, I'll have a link in the description below. Let's talk about the audio quality, because of course, every microphone always comes down to audio quality. Now we're using the LensGo wireless lavalier system. I reviewed this system not too long ago. The biggest thing I loved about the LensGo when I reviewed it is it actually has a micro SD card slot, so you can put these in the transmitters. So if you lose signal, you can actually record in here independently, which is a complete game changer. None of the other ones that I'm comparing this to has that option. So if having redundancy is really important to you, looking at the LensGo might be the option for you. Now we're using the Sennheiser. Obviously, this is in a completely different bracket than these other budget-friendly microphones. However, you can't really tell how these budget-friendly microphones do until you compare them to sometimes a higher-end quality microphone, such as the Sennheiser, which is more than triple the price of what these other microphones are. Before we go any further, let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, and that is ArtGrid. ArtGrid is hands down my most favorite place to get amazing footage and overlays. This isn't just basic stock footage. This is amazing high quality footage being shot by filmmakers for filmmakers. They have the best footage license in the world. You get unlimited footage downloads and full coverage on any platform worldwide and a lifetime license. If you guys would like to check out ArtGrid, I'll have a link in the description below, and you can get 2 extra free months when you sign up for a subscription with ArtGrid. So we're outside right now. I've got this taped to my chest, not underneath my shirt. You got the windscreen on. We're gonna do a range test as well as a wind test. It's a little windy today. I've also got my AC unit going in the background for my house, so this is a really good way to see how well this lavalier is actually rejecting audio. So walking backwards right now, we should have no problem whatsoever hitting the distance of the range that this microphone should be able to cover. However, sometimes when it's on paper and in actual real practice, you are gonna have a difference. I'm walking backwards about halfway through my yard right now, probably 20 feet away from the camera. Still looking at it, should have no problem. I'm about 35 feet right now, not breaking the line of sight of camera. Again, gonna turn around, see if I'm losing any signal, having any problems. We're gonna go all the way back to my yard, which is about 45 feet, maybe 50. Seeing if we have any problems. That wind's coming through. We'll see if we pick up any of that whatsoever. I'm also gonna turn around again, see if we lose signal, any problems whatsoever. Again, this should definitely cover everything and not have a problem, but sometimes when you're real world practices, it is going to be different than the actual paper. Now, something I think a lot of people getting into filmmaking would benefit from is picking up a more budget-friendly wireless transmitter and receiver, and down the road, getting a more expensive wired lavalier system that can hook into it. Of course, a higher quality lavalier is going to be more expensive, but it is something to get your foot in the door, maybe give you baby steps to then down the road upgrade to a better wireless transmitter and receiver. Real world testing, I've been impressed with the Senko G2A1. I love that it's black. I love that it's got a rubberized texture feel to it, so it doesn't feel like it's going to slip out of your hands. And I love that it's got screens on there. They're not insanely bright, but I don't want them to be insanely bright, because if I'm going to have to clip it on someone, I don't want to have to worry about having this massive screen be distracting. From my experience and overall, I do think it is a pretty solid system. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's it for me today, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment below. You guys are amazing. I'm the Art Giant. See you next time. Peace.